All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're looking at 8.2 properties of parallelograms. A parallelogram is a quadrilateral. Quadrilateral means what? Four sides, with both pairs of opposite sides being parallel. If a quadrilateral is a parallelogram, then its opposite sides are congruent, theorem 8.3. If a quadrilateral is a parallelogram, then its opposite angles are congruent, 8.4. If a quadrilateral is a parallelogram, then its consecutive angles are supplementary. Supplementary means what again? 180. And consecutive angles means one right on top of each other, or one right next to each other. Okay? Theorem 8.6, if a quadrilateral is a parallelogram, then its diagonals bisect each other. Bisect means to? Okay. All right. These proofs are going to be extra credit, so we're going to move right on to example 3. We're going to use the theorems on the other side, so you're going to have to flip back and forth, to do all of these 6 problems. Okay, first of all, if we're looking at A, is there anything that I know so I can say what A, B, and C equal? C is congruent to 4 by what?
By theorem of 8.3.
Good. What else do I know?
8 is 5. 5
And what does B equal?
3.
And how do I know both of those? 8.6. The quadrilaterals bisect each other. Bisect means to cut in half. Okay, let's look at B. No. I just am asking that out loud because I believe they will ask you that on your homework, and I want to make sure you know that. All right. What does x equal, and how do you know?
90.
And you know from?
Theorem squares equal.
Yes, but that does not prove that that is a square because it does not show that they're all congruent. 8.4, opposite angles are congruent. Nope, because it's not opposite. 8.5, it's consecutive, so it has to add up to 180. What is Z?
10.
Because all parallelograms have to have congruent sides according to the opposite sides have to be congruent. 8.3.
Yeah.
So how did you know X was 9?
Because these two angles have to be supplementary.
Okay.
Okay, let's move on.
So they're gonna ask us what?
They might ask you to say that it goes with theorem what? Like you know that this is equal to the theorem what? I'm not saying it is, I'm just saying it might. You will not have to prove anything. If you have to prove anything, it'll be a challenge problem. You'll have to do it in your testing. Okay, so which one do we want to do first?
Z is
What is Z?
Z is 53.
Z is 53 degrees, and we know that because of theorem 8.5. The consecutive sides have to be supplementary. Okay, what else do we want to find?
Y is 4.
Y is 4. Why is Y 4?
Because 4 times 2 is 8.
Because we'd have to go 8 equals 2 times Y and solve for Y, because those sides have to be congruent to each other. Write down what I'm reading. Yes.
X is 5. Oh, yeah, 5.
X is 5. Because 4 equals 2x minus 6. Add 6 to both sides, you get 10. 10 divided by 2 is? We feel pretty good about this so far?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Let's do this last one. No, let's do all 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so 4x plus 2x equals what?
8x.
Try again.
180.
So 6x equals 180. So x would equal 30. Very nice. Okay. 4 plus 2 is 6. All right. So these two would be equal to each other. So 2y plus 3 equals y plus 9 because opposite sides are congruent according to theorem 8.3. So I'm going to subtract 3 from each side. You can do it either way. Subtract y from each side. I get y equals 6. All right, let's move on to E. I got to wait a second. do E. 3x minus 9 equals 2x plus 31. I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides. I'm going to add 9 to both sides.
Wait, why did you do that? I thought you had equal to 180.
Nope, because they are opposite each other, so they are congruent. X equals 40. So what if it asked me what each of these angles were?
You have to plug it back in.
I'd have to plug it back in. So I do, for example, 40 times 2 is 80, 90, 100. Ugh.
Numbers that are too hard to find. Right?
8, 9, 10, 11. 111? Oh, no, don't do that. 111 degrees. And 3 times 40 is 120. 120 minus 9 is 111, which it should be, because they are equal to each other. Okay, let's find out the sides. The opposite sides are what? Congruent. So 4y plus 5 equals 2y plus 21. Subtract 2y. Subtract 5. Thank you. Y equals 8. And we could plug that back in too, but it didn't ask us to do it, so I'm not going to make you do it again. All right. So, what do we do first on here? What do you want to do first, x or y? Let's do x. 3x equals 2x plus 10. How do I know that? The diagonals do what to each other?
Bisect.
Bisect, so both sides are? Okay. Subtract 2x from both sides. X equals
10.
Subtract 2x from both sides. X equals 10. Okay, and then we'll do the y's. Opposite sides are congruent, so we get 6y plus 10 equals 7y plus 1. Subtract 6y. Subtract 1, 9 equals y. Again, if you have to, you should be able to plug them back in. Yes, I can. Yes, somebody said my name. What was D? D is up there, isn't it? Oh. That's D. All right, your homework for tonight is page 515, 4 through 30 even. So let's make sure there's nothing on here that is going to be a surprise for you guys. 4 through 30 even. Okay, so let's look at 4. Not a problem. We basically did that. 6, 8 should be fine. 10, you should be fine. 12, yeah. 14's good. 16's good. 18 through 22 is good. 24 through 26. You should be okay. And 30. 24, 26, 28 might be a little bit of a challenge. So if you have a question about those, please ask. I know it is. So you should be able to do all the others. They look like this. 4, 26, 28, and possibly 30 might be a challenge. So, yes. Yeah. All right, let's start working on that homework then, ladies and gentlemen. Right after we get out our what? Right.